Hey, good morning, New Mexico. Denver now 6:23. We are waking up to a dusting of snow right there in the Santa Fe Plaza. We did see some snow overnight. Looks like some of that snow has tapered off so far this morning, but there's still a decent chance to see a little bit more snow showers later on in your neck of the woods today. But we are still tracking some snow across areas of the northern mountains. We do have winter storm advisories in place for the northern mountains into southwest Colorado, but some of them being winter storm warnings. So this does expire at 8 o'clock this evening. We could see anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of snow for the purple highlighted locations. Of course, gusts up to 50 miles per hour could also be a possibility, which means areas of blowing snow will reduce visibility out there on New Mexico roadways if you're heading up to the northern mountains. So be mindful of that. Other than that, the mountains of southwest Colorado could see 8 to 16 inches of snow. This is all great news for the ski resorts, whether it be Taos Ski Valley or Purgatory, of course, Wolf Creek as well. But other than that, I don't think we'll see the most impressive amounts of snowfall across many areas of New Mexico today because a lot of our models are trending a little bit drier. This one particularly saying maybe less than 1/10 of an inch for Santa Fe in certain spots. But of course, this is projecting for the rest of the afternoon. We already saw some snow early this morning. So we probably more than likely already saw 1/2 inch to maybe an inch in certain spots of town out there. Down towards southern New Mexico, though, it is going to be a windy day today. We have wind advisories in place for the areas highlighted in blue. This is mostly for the higher terrain of southwestern New Mexico, as well as the Sacramento Mountains. We could see wind gusts up to 50 to 55 miles per hour. Of course, down trees and power lines are going to be the biggest concerns when it comes to this. And then in addition to that, it's kind of like yesterday. I sound like a broken record. We have a lot to talk about, is the Arctic air that we are tracking across the areas of eastern New Mexico. As you can see, that Arctic air keeps pushing down towards the south, now affecting areas of Texas. 14 degrees right now in Dallas, 1 degree in Amarillo, but that Arctic air is inching closer into eastern New Mexico and has already invaded portions of eastern New Mexico. That's why there's a wind chill warning in effect until noon today. Wind chill values could drop as low as -20, and here's where they are right now. -17 is what it feels like in Clayton. An inch closer to into areas of Raton, -9 right now. Yeah, that is some very cold temperatures. -4 degrees right now in Hobbs is what it feels like. So as we walk you throughout the rest of your Sunday, things aren't going to be looking the greatest across portions of eastern New Mexico, especially if you're near the Texas state line. So by the time we hit 1 o'clock this afternoon, it's still going to feel like we're in the negatives for areas of Union County. As we approach 5 o'clock, it feels like we're at 15 degrees in Clovis, but Roswell does make it into at least more milder temperatures. And by milder, I mean it's going to feel like 48 degrees overall for today. As for tonight, though, that Arctic air still inching in to portions of the eastern side of the state. And by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, it's still going to feel like we're in the negatives for Clovis, Tucumcari, and Clayton. And that Arctic air will teeter back and forth for really the remainder of the work week. So we bring it together across northwest New Mexico. We have those snow showers across areas of the northern mountains right near the Four Corners region into southwest Colorado. Could still see some snow showers for areas of Farmington. We'll keep that cloud cover in place and then pretty much dry for the remainder of the work week. As we travel to southwest New Mexico, keep in mind it is going to be windy. Wind advisories in place for Silver City. We could see wind gusts up to 50 to 55 miles per hour. Pretty consistent and more milder as we progress throughout the work week. Check it out, 57 degrees by the time Thursday and Friday rolls around. Southeast New Mexico, it is a very cold start, especially right near Hobbs, Artesia, Carlsbad. Those wind chill values right now close to the single digits, but things do get better in the afternoon. That Arctic air gets resurged back into eastern New Mexico come Tuesday. Check it out. Our high temperature only 34 degrees. We wake up to 17 degrees on Wednesday, but our temperatures do rebound back into the 60s, mid-60s by Thursday, so pretty mild for you. Then we have another resurgence of colder air towards the end of the week. All right, northeast New Mexico, we are waking up to very cold, frigid temperatures, especially right near Santa Rosa and Raton this morning. Again, those wind chill values in the negatives. Las Vegas today, we will reach 40 degrees, and then we have that resurgence of colder air on Tuesday. High temperature of 33 degrees, but check it out, 4 degrees as we wake up on Tuesday morning. Feel pretty brutal out there. Chama, good morning to you. We could see a decent amount of snow later on today. We had those winter storm warnings and advisories in place until 8 o'clock this evening. We will still see the possibility of seeing some more snow showers across Santa Fe. We're doing a 40 to 50% chance of that happening for today. Back here in the metro, we've dropped that chance to about a 10% chance to see maybe some snow flurries mixed in with some rain today. Then we become chilly and dry really for the next couple of days after this.